work for the Cheddar Gorge Cheese Company, and I've been making cheese for 11 years now.
Yeah.
So I had to think about that one.
Well, welcome back to Balfour Farm, Vacation Edition. As you can see behind us, we do not have any stone buildings on our farm, so yet anyway. Anyway, we are in England and we're on vacation, so we haven't posted a video in several weeks now. It's been incredibly busy. We've had lots of events going on at the farm, and then trying to get ready to go away. So as a farmer, it's twice as hard to go away. You have to work twice as hard before you leave. You get to go away, and then you get to work twice as hard when you come back. So,
yeah.
But that probably goes for a lot of self-employed jobs.
Yeah.
But anyway,
probably.
So where have we been, and what did we do?
Oh, so far we visited 3 cheesemakers. We visited with the Quicks down near Exeter, which is in the southwestern section of England. And then we visited with the Cheddar Gorge Cheddar Company, right in Cheddar, England. And that was a lot of fun. Got to talk to their cheesemaker there as well. And then today we went to Keen's Dairy, or Keen's Cheddar, and we got to talk with George, and he and his 2 sons, or son and nephew, are running the dairy and the cheese making.
I think it's his 2 sons, actually.
Is it 2 sons?
Yeah, one of his
It is
sons.
2 sons.
One
Yep.
son does the milking and handles the animal end of things,
And the other does
farm
the
end,
cheese.
and the other is a cheesemaker. Yep.
And George gets to talk to people like us that just show up on his doorstep.
Yep,
be
and
like,
just
hey.
give us a grand tour of a really high-tech farming operation.
Yep.
So you'll get to see that here in a minute.
So we've seen a lot of traditional things and a lot of newfangled things, and a lot of kind of in between. So
And
lots
we've learned
of different,
a lot too.
a lot. Seen a
Yeah.
lot of systems that we hadn't seen before, and also the real old time traditional way of doing
Yep.
things as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, so really informative trip for us.
yeah, it's been good. And in the next video, we'll show you all the sightseeing. This video here is just about the farms and cheesemakers we visited.
Cheese.
We do have a lot of video we did go sightseeing. We didn't just look at farms and cows, although you seem to have taken a lot of pictures of cows and sheep.
So
here.
many sheep.
Anyway,
So.
all right, well, we'll get into it, and we'll show you all the different farms that we've seen here. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So.
Here into our vat, and the vat takes about 4,500 litres of milk. And so you can see that the cheeses there were pressed the day before yesterday, the junkies. So what's happened is we've added the rennet and the starter culture already to the milk, and that's it. And that begins something called the coagulation process, which is where the separation of curds and the whey takes place. Within up to 40 minutes, really, you get that kind of chemical reaction of adding starter culture, the rennet, starter culture and the rennet, and then that sort of
Fatal failing. Indicator.
yeah.
I'm trying to remember what colour it goes now. It's been a while
Pink.
since.
It does.
Yeah.
If it's right, it'll go pink. Yeah, that's it.
And it's very tricky.
Sodium hydroxide.
Sodium hydroxide.
Sodium
It's
hydroxide.
the alkali.
He's good at this.
Yeah. He's very good. Yeah. Scientific method. A lot of timing involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit pink.
Starting
Yeah.
to go.
Oh, that? No.
Ours is about a third that size,
Oh, it's still
maybe?
pretty big then.
Yeah.
So just a nice.
Oh, see, that's so gentle.
Yeah, very. Well, we don't want to break up the curds.
Right.
Yeah, we want to keep that consistency there. Continue that process now, probably for the next sort of 50 minutes or so. Ben's 50. Yeah, just under there. Ben's just going to go around and he's just trying to just gently move away any curves that are sticking to the side.
The cheesemaker wraps each cheese in a traditional cheesecloth, first round the outside, and then puts a pre-cut round cap on each end. Water is used to help the cheesecloth stick before pressing. Although the cloth will dry out overnight, the pressure will push the cloth into the cheese, securing it firmly.
Yeah. That's the difference in handmade traditional processes.
It's important to be as neat and tidy as possible, as any folds in the cloth will show on the surface and make an imperfect rind. Dressing our cheddar in this way allows it to breathe during maturation.
We've got cheeses in here that are aged, our youngest, just a few days old, all the way through to about sort of 5 months. Cheese can still breathe, which is why you've got that permeation in the cloth, because it's really, really important. And you don't want the cheese to dry out too quickly. You want some of the moisture to stay in the cheese, because that affinering process of the aging and the moisture will give you different depths of texture and flavour and sweetness throughout the process. And with the cheese iron, what we can do is we can test the flavour and the texture. So it's quite firm. Put the cheese iron in, twist it, two times. And then what we want when we're looking at the cheese on the iron is we want the cheese to fill the iron. So we've got a nice consideration of cheese, it's quite full on there, and on the back of the iron we want a layer of fat, but not too much. We don't want it to be overly greasy.
Like when you're testing for cakes.
And the rind's got a lovely flavour to it. Cheeses with rind, honestly, try them. We've got some on the tasting table in a minute. The difference in texture and flavour is amazing with rinds. They're earthy, they're different notes that you get, and it's well worth doing, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't always cut the rind off. Yeah. So let's compare that with our cave age. Okay, so again, nice full iron.
Yeah.
A little bit more layer of fat there. That's just because we've got a softer, more buttery texture, and it's a softer cheese because it's been matured in the case. There's more moisture in this cheese, which we would expect. But certainly, customers are becoming more demanding and they want to know what sustainable practices we're operating. So we have our sister company, Karen Lodge. So they're dairy farmers as well, and they use all our packaging. The plastic gets stripped, certainly on the boxes, and then we mill that, and then we put that in for the cow's belly. So we try and use that as much as possible, and then we have solar farms at the site as well to try and create as much energy for us as possible. So yeah, there's a perfect wedge. So that'll go off to a deli or a farm shop, and then you've got our vintage cheese, and you can see there that lovely kind of rind. But when we compare that with the cave rind in a minute, you'll see that that's a lot darker and a little bit more sticky as well. And a little one, yeah, all part of the process. So
you said you've been making cheese for 11 years?
It's about 11 years now, yeah.
All here at Cheddar Gorge?
Yeah.
Cheese?
Yeah. That's why I'm a bit interested in other people's cheese as well, because it's just nice to know about other people's cheeses. Like, I know the concept of like your Breeze and your Camemberts and whatnot. And when you because I'm saying going back to gate farming, I find it quite funny because I just got kind of sitting together. Obviously, you put it
Oh,
there,
yeah.
but it's getting quite firm now.
So now you're gonna let that set until, and then
right.
make your packs.
I think it's going to go pretty quickly today. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get my knife and I'm going to start cutting the channels in it. So again, that's a good point to be over there. Yeah, so I'm going to cut, make it all a bit neater. So cut down there, and then cut our channel in the middle. That just helps the weight drain out of it. And then the weight just goes on the floor really, so it's a bit of a waste for it.
Waiting.
Yeah. And then it just starts to see the texture change quite a bit. So I can keep on showing you the texture changing. Because obviously it's already changed quite a bit from when it was in the
Oh yeah.
I'm Webb. I work for the Chilligors Cheese Company, and I've been making cheese for 11 years now.
Yeah.
So I had to think about that one.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh,
This has been really fun.
It.
So
Yeah.
If you ever find yourself in Maine, give us a
Oh,
call.
I'd love to.
yeah,
Come
you can
have a
help
holiday
milk the
in
cows
Maine.
and make cheese if you
Yeah.
really want to.
There you
You've
go.
got to make sure I've got the right cows there.
Yeah.
600 kilos of cheese per batch.
So it'd be 1,300 pounds.
So make
You can make 24 cheese from the vat of 5,500 litres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 12, there are 24 there. A market for small cheese. So they come out at 3 kilos. And we
They're
can
very cute.
We can cut them
Oh, we've seen them.
They're very cute.
Yeah.
These cheeses will be bathed tomorrow. We use a weak brine solution and hot water, so that I think the value of bathing actually is to distribute salt and take out the pockets of salt that might be on the skin. But it's softening the skins. But I think that the redistribution of a pocket of salt in the skin is helped by immersing the cheese in the hot water before we put cotton cloth on the cheese. The cheese has been taken before. They were bathed on the first day, and they came in here and it cooled, and then we put the cotton cloth on the cheese with deep fat.
Oh, you do lard.
So this is Dave's cheese. We've got a sample cheese here, which is different size, and we'll keep that cheese as a sample, and we'll take spores from that 3 months, and again 6 months, and then a laboratory sample later. These have been selected, so some of these will go to Waitrose. Supermarket, national supermarket.
How often are you turning them? If you don't have to manage like the mold growth on the outside, how often are you turning?
Every 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
This group of cows up here are the fresh calvers.
Yeah.
And they'll move into another group. It's a stimulation really to get the cows hold the machine to do it right. Total quantity, and that's the total. And then that's the 4 courses. These 2 have changed already.
Oh yeah, look at it going right out. Huh. Yeah, they Oh, right. So you get the constant.
Actually pushes the food out to the cows.
Oh,
It's a
or it
diamond
pushes
shape.
it. Yeah,
Like a live bottom
Pusher.
feed type.
that
Just
Push it out.
like a feed
it's
pusher.
diamond shape.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Those
see.
others, yeah. So it's got a mixer inside and
So all their mineral.
grass silage, wheat silage.
That's cool. So you close the bins and then it.
And this is just this is the lucerne here. We've got,
What is this here?
lucerne hay.
Oh, hey, yep.
Like protein feed.
Huh.
So you load the bins of the different feeds. And then...
Yeah.
You think we're gonna get rained on?
We're in.
Shh.
It's coming.
It's your fault now.
I could see it coming.
It is. It's
There
moving.
was sunshine
All right,
there
let's make
5
this
minutes
quick
ago.
then.
All right, gotta talk fast.
Yeah, talk fast.
Okay. Thanks to everybody for watching, and we want to extend a super big thank you to the graciousness of the cheesemakers that just welcomed us into their operations. We're very open, sharing information. Mary and Jane Quick down at Quick's Cheddar in Exeter, and Will and Nick, Nick and Will, the cheesemaker,
Yep.
at the Cheddar Gorge Cheese Company.
See
talked to
behind the
them-
scenes, everything
everything
they
behind
do.
the scenes. It was
real-
amazing.
Yeah, and talk to the cheesemaker for
Yep,
a long.
Will was
yeah,
very chatty, and we really enjoyed visiting with
It
him.
was a great time.
And then visiting with George and his family at Keen's Cheddar as
Yeah.
well. Very open. We were there for a couple hours. It was so much more than we ever expected. So, and that goes for all the cheesemakers and farmers that we've met on this trip. So we really thank everyone for their openness and sharing. And we hope they can come and visit us in Maine, and we get to
That would be great. Yeah.
be able to do that for them.
We
as
really
well.
understand how busy things are too, and it
Yes.
definitely is a disruption in your day when somebody comes and wants to see things and
Yep.
to give a tour. So
And they were busy today. They had vet visit today.
everybody,
at Keen's,
yeah,
so.
Keen's was incredibly busy. Of course, Quick's is always busy there,
Yep.
and then the Cheddar Company was yeah,
So
it was a good time. So
We just really appreciate that because it made our trip, I think.
it did, yeah,
To be able
yeah,
to see all
absolutely,
those
yeah.
things. It was one of the reasons why we wanted to come to England. You know, we do make cheddar, but you know, if you want to know who does it really well, you go see the people who have done it for hundreds of years.
Yeah, and get to see the really behind the scenes and all from the cow to the cheese.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it was great. So anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of what we're doing here in England, because we will have one more video that I plan to do. It's all the sightseeing and tourist destinations we went to, and we'll do that as a separate video. And then we are actually flying back to the farm tonight, or tomorrow
morning,
tomorrow.
early
Yeah.
tomorrow morning.
Tonight is our last night here. So yeah. Anyway, we will see you next time. Thanks
See
for
you soon.
watching.